Hello everyone, this is the second video of day 70. Okay, we'll continue with the previous session which we have taken. So mixtures and alligations is what we were discussing. Okay, we have done some of the questions also, and if you have not seen the video, I would recommend you definitely watch it before you see this session, because you may not understand, okay, if you have not watched the previous session. It is continuation of the previous session. Okay, so definitely I would want you to watch the previous session. All right, so we have done some of the questions. Today we'll do some more questions to get a better understanding of the topic. Okay, so these are the questions we have already done. So let's see this one. Okay, so a vessel is filled with a liquid, 3 parts of which are water and 5 parts of syrup. Okay, so totally there are 8 parts of the mixture, right? Okay, so vessel is filled with 3 parts of water and 5 parts of syrup. That means a mixture contains 8 parts basically. Okay, how much of the mixture must be drawn off and replaced with water so that the mixture may be half water and half syrup? Now what you have to do is, let's say out of the total mixture, if water is 3 parts out of the total 8 parts, because 3 plus 5 totally 8 parts, right? So this particular mixture, okay, from this mixture some mixture is removed. Okay, so when you remove some mixture from this, still the ratio of water and the, what you say, syrup will be 3:5 only, because when you remove the mixture, okay, some part of the mixture will also come in the same proportion only. Okay, because they are present in the ratio 3:8, the mixture will also come out in the ratio 3:8 only. Okay, so how much ever you are removing, the ratio between the water and syrup will be the same. Now what happens, some part of it you removed and then you are adding with pure water. That means if you are adding 5 parts, 5 out of 5 parts are water only. If you are adding 6 parts, 6 out of 6 parts are water only. 6 by 6 basically is 1. So when you are adding 3 by 8 of water with whole water, what is happening, what you have to get, the mixture, the overall mixture should be half water and half syrup. So it should be 1/2. Okay, so I told you, when you get something like this, you want to find the ratio higher value minus lower value, which is 1/2. Higher value minus lower value, 1/2 minus 3/8. See, whenever you are not sure about it, make the denominator same. How can you make the denominator same? Instead of it, write it as 4/8. Instead of it, write it as 4/8. 4/8 minus 3/8 will become 1/8. Now I need to find the ratio between these two. Again the same thing. Okay, instead of this I will write it as 4/8. Now what is the ratio between these two? 4:1. Correct? Okay, the ratio is 4:1. That means to this 4 parts I have to add 1 part. How I added 1 part? Because I removed from here. Earlier it was 5 parts. I removed 1 part. Okay, that means I have to add 1 part out of the total 5 parts. 1/5 should be the answer. 1/5 of the mixture should be removed and replaced with pure water. Okay, so that it becomes half water and half syrup. Okay, so if you have not understood the question, please rewind it and watch the video again. Okay, and you will get some questions later on. अगर आपको ये अच्छे से समझ में नहीं आया तो definitely समझ में आएगा. Okay, you watch the video till the end. Next one, guys. A can contains a mixture of 2 liquids A and B in the ratio 7:5, and 12 liters of mixture are drawn off and the can is filled with B. The ratio of A and B becomes 7:9. How many liters of liquid of A was contained by the can initially? Okay, how many liters was contained by the can initially? Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's so what we have to do here is, A and B are in the ratio 7:5. Okay, out of this 7:5, I need to remove 12 liters of the mixture. If I am removing 12 liters of the mixture, or how much ever mixture I am removing, it will come out in the ratio 7:5 only. Okay, it will definitely come out in the ratio 7:5. Okay, I hope everybody agrees with that. Okay, because the mixture is present in the ratio 7:5. If I remove some part of it, it will come out in the ratio 7:5. Okay, I will take A divided by B is equal to 7 divided by 5, out of which if I have to remove 12 liters of the mixture, that means from this 7 liters will come out. Okay, I am taking it as 7x and 5x. Okay, don't get confused here. I will take it as 7x and 5x because I don't know how much it is. Out of 7x, here I will remove 7 liters and here I will remove 7 liters, because if I'm removing totally 12 liters, it will come out in the ratio 7:5 only. Okay, and when that happens, what is becoming? The ratio of A and B is becoming 7:9. Now here one thing is, 12 liters of the mixture are drawn off and the can is filled with B. So if we have totally removed 12 liters, okay, this is replaced with 12 liters here. Okay, it is filled with B. So what will be the equation now? 7x minus 7 divided by 5x minus 7 is equal to 7 by 9. Okay, so you can solve it with the cross multiplication. 63x minus 63 is equal to 35x minus 49. Okay, 63x minus 35x is 28x is equal to 14 and x is equal to 0.5. Okay, now the question is, how many liters of liquid A was contained initially? Initially it was 7x, so 7 into 0.5 is equal to 3.5 liters. That should be the answer. Okay, now here the options are wrong. Okay, because मैंने एक mistake किया था while giving the options. Okay, the mistake which I did is मैंने ये सोचा था total पूछे. Okay, I just calculated total. Total is equal to 12x, right? 12x. So 12 into 0.5 should be equal to 6. Okay, should be equal to 6. मैंने उसको total बोल के देखा था. Okay, otherwise the answer here should be 3.5 liters. I hope everybody of you understood this one. If you have not understood, please watch the video once again. Okay, so these are the techniques which will help you a lot in solving these kind of questions. एक छोटा सा technique है, इतना complicated questions को भी solve कर सकते हैं. All right, next one. A milk vendor has 2 cans of milk. First contains 25% water. That means 1/4 of water. The second contains 50% water. That means half of water. How much milk should be mixed from each of the containers so that to get 12 liters of milk, such that the ratio of milk and water should be 3:5? Now when 1/4 of the water is mixed with half of the water, overall it should become 3/5 of the water. Water should be 3 parts, milk should be 5 parts. That means overall it should become 3/8 of water. When 1/4 of water, 25% of water is added with 50% of water, it should become 3/5. For that to happen that way, what you will do? As I told you, make denominator same. सबको 8 बना दो. How can you do it? 2/8, here 4/8, and here 3/8. Okay, so 4/8 minus 3/8 is 1/8. 3/8 minus 2/8 is 1/8. It should be mixed in the ratio 1/8 is to 1/8, which means 1:1. Okay, that means it should be mixed in the ratio 1:1. Now here the question is, how much milk should be mixed from each of the containers? From each of the containers, here it should be 1:1. So if totally it has to be 12 liters, here it should be 6 liters, and here also it should be 6 liters. Okay, so the answer is 6 liters and 6 liters. So that totally it should become 12 liters, and it has to be mixed in the ratio 1:1. That means it should be 6 liters and 6 liters. That should be simple. Okay, I hope everybody of you understood this one. Right, next one. A jar full of whiskey contains 40% alcohol. A part of the whiskey is replaced by another containing 19% alcohol. Now the percentage of the alcohol is found to be 26%. Now 40% of alcohol was there. Okay, part of this is removed. Okay, even if I remove part of it, see, when let's say what you say 4/10 of whiskey is there. If I remove part of the mixture, again the whiskey remaining will be 4/10 only. Okay, that ratio will always be constant. Okay, so you need not get what you say confused here कि यहाँ से अगर हम लोग 40% में से अगर मिक्सचर निकाल रहे हैं तो whiskey will go in 40% ratio. Okay, so you need not get confused here. All right. So part of the whiskey is replaced by another containing 19%. So 40% is removed, some part of 40% is removed, and 19% is added. So what will happen? The remaining part of the 40% will add to the replaced 19%. Overall, it should become 26%. The ratio should be 14 here and it should be 7 here. So it should be 1:2. Okay. Now here 19% of this was not there only. Okay. How come I got 1:2 ratio? That means this must be 3 parts. Okay, totally it was 3 parts. Okay, out of which I have removed 2 parts. So 2/3 of it was removed. 2/3 of it must be removed. Okay, I hope everybody of you are understanding it. Okay, ये थोड़ा क्वेश्चन समझने के लिए शायद मुश्किल होगा, बट वंस यू अंडरस्टैंड इट, ओके, आपको ये अच्छी तरह समझ में आएगा. ऑलराइट, सो let's go for the next question. This is a homework for you. आपके लिए homework है. Okay, इस question को solve करना है and you need to answer it in the comment section. Let's see if you guys can answer this particular question. Alright guys, okay, please do answer it in the comment section. Don't be lazy. Okay, आपको lazy नहीं रहना है. You are not a lazy person. Okay, so try करो answer करो. Thank you so much. Bye.